Yes, welcome to my next session. Students, in the last or previous sessions, we discussed about the location of India, size of India, and then we discussed about the variation in the uh, time between the Gujarat to Arunachal Pradesh. And then we talked about the importance of standard meridian. We also talked about the importance of 22-degree north latitude. Now, in this session, we will talk about the next topic, that is India and the world. India and the world. Now, students, in this topic, first of all, what will be the learning outcome? In this topic, you will be able to know about the importance of India's location, not only in Asia but world also. And you will be able to know the reasons why India came closer to the world and why she has successfully established trade relations with the different parts of the world. Now, you will also be able to learn about the physiographic factors that helped India in establishing her relations with West Asia and with East Asia. Now, students, we are starting with this topic. Now, you know that the Indian landmass has a central location between East Asia and West Asia. I am showing you the map of Asia. Here you can easily see that this is an Asian continent, and in this Asian continent, India's location is central, south, but we can say south central. India's location is south central location, or there is a southward extension of the Asian continent. The trans-Indian Ocean routes, which connects the Europe in the west and the countries of East Asia in the east, they all passes through this Indian Ocean. Now, that is why India's location is strategic location in Asia. But I want to tell you what is strategic. In Hindi it is known as Samrik, means which becomes more important, the country which becomes more important in terms of political policy, or its location is better in terms of military also, in terms of political relations also, economic relations also. Okay, that is why the word strategic is used here. So its location is strategic in Asia. Now, let us try to discuss the factors that made the location of India strategic or important. The first is that its location is central, and second is all the sea routes which are emerging from the west or from the east, they passes through the Indian Ocean. Thirdly, the Deccan Plateau, हम पहले भी इसमें डिस्कस कर चुके हैं कि द डेक्कन प्लेट्यू और डेक्कन पेनिनसुला protrudes or penetrating into the Indian Ocean, dividing into two, Arabian Sea and Bay of Bengal. And this protruding nature of the Indian Peninsula brought India closer to West Asia, to Europe, to Africa, and to East Asia and Southeast Asia. East Asia and Southeast Asia. So protruding of the Indian Peninsula into Indian Ocean also plays a very important role in establishing her relations with East and West Asia and making the location of India a strategic location. Then there is another reason also. India's coastline, you know very well that India's coastline is 7,516 kilometer coastline. No other such country has this type of coastline. And you know, this longer coastline helped India in establishing again the good relations with East Asia and West Asia. And secondly, you know very well that this longer coastline played a very important role in tourism also. It is a source of tidal energy. And you know, this longer coastline is also helpful for providing food, minerals, and promoting international and national trade. So this also played a very important role. This longer coastline also played a very important role in making the location of India strategic or eminent one. Secondly, that is why we can say that the Southern Ocean is named as Indian Ocean because no other country has such a longer coastline as the India has. And secondly, it makes India an eminent position. So that is why the ocean here is known as Indian Ocean. It is named as Indian Ocean. Then now, students, India's contact with the world through the ages, continued through the ages, but her relationship through the land routes are much older than the maritime contacts. हमने अभी पहले जो डिस्कस किया है, that is, that was maritime contacts. Now, students, while discussing with maritime contacts, I forgot about the discussing of the Suez Canal. Here is a Suez Canal. यानी दिस वॉज ए पीस ऑफ लैंड नोन एज इस्थुमस, और इस पीस ऑफ लैंड को काट दिया गया और मेडिटेरेनियन ओशन और रेड सी को मिला दिया गया। तो जिस केनाल ने इन दोनों को मिलाया है उसको कहते हैं स्वेज केनाल। एंड स्वेज केनाल आल्सो प्लेड एन इम्पोर्टेंट रोल in establishing a good relation between Europe and India, because the distance the construction of the Suez Canal reduced the distance to India by 7,000 kilometers. 7,000. Now, so that is why the India came closer to Europe due to Suez Canal. So this was the importance of Suez Canal. It also played a very important role in making India's location advantageous one. Then, now this was a maritime context. Now students, we will discuss about the context made through land routes. ये मैरिटाइम कॉन्टेक्ट जो हमने अभी डिस्कस किए, लेकिन मैरिटाइम कॉन्टेक्ट से, सी कॉन्टेक्ट से पुराने हमारे जो वर्ल्ड के साथ कॉन्टेक्ट रहे हैं वो लैंड रूट से ज़्यादा पुराने हैं, ओल्डेस्ट। मैं यहाँ के लाइन रिपीट करूँगा कि इंडियाज कॉन्टेक्ट्स विद द वर्ल्ड हैव कंटिन्यूड थ्रू एजेस बट हर रिलेशनशिप थ्रू द लैंड रूट्स आर मच ओल्डर देन हर मैरिटाइम कॉन्टेक्ट। नाउ हाउ इट बिकेम possible. Now, you know very well that India is bounded by high mountains from the north, that is Himalayas. Now, Himalayas contains many passes. There are so many mountain passes across the Himalayas that have provided passage to the travelers in the ancient period. Travelers to the ancient periods. बेटे passes क्या होते हैं? These are the gaps in between the mountains, so that when one can cross to the other side of the mountain. ये ऐसे gaps होते हैं mountains के बीच में जिसमें कि जो human है, man है, वो mountains को cross कर सकता है इन gaps के द्वारा. These are called passes. इससे ट्रेवलर्स को बहुत फ़ायदा होता है, ट्रेडर्स को बहुत फ़ायदा होता है. नाउ सो दीज पासेस और पैसेज हम कह सकते हैं, दे हेल्प्ड इन एक्सचेंज ऑफ आइडियाज विच आर व्यूज एंड कमोडिटीज इन एंशियंट टाइम्स. फॉर एग्जाम्पल्स मुस्लिम्स और स्पाइसेस, इनका जो आदान प्रदान हुआ, इनका जो एक्सचेंज हुआ वो गैप्स के द्वारा हुआ. मसाले जिसको बोलते हैं, क्योंकि इंडिया मसालों का एक बड़ा लार्जेस्ट एक्सपोर्टर रहा है. द आइडियाज ऑफ उपनिषद जो इंडिया में ही हुए हैं, रामायण, स्टोरीज ऑफ पंचतंत्र और इंडिया का डेसिमल सिस्टम, हिंदू न्यूमेरिकल सिस्टम, दे स्प्रेड टू मैनी पार्ट्स ऑफ द वर्ल्ड. मैं यहाँ पर एक फ्लो डायग्राम बना सकता हूँ. ये देखिए कि मुस्लिम्स, स्पाइसेस और स्टोरीज ऑफ पंचतंत्र, आइडियाज ऑफ महाभारत और उपनिषद, ये सब इंडिया में फ्लरिश हुए और वर्ल्ड के दूसरे पार्ट्स में गए, दूसरे हिस्सों में गए, और विद द हेल्प ऑफ पासेस. And where these passes were? These passes were located. They are still today. They are located in Himalayas. They are located in Himalayas. तो इन passes के द्वारा इंडिया के आइडियाज, इंडिया के व्यूज, इंडियाज के महाभारत के आइडियाज, उपनिषद, न्यूमेरिकल्स, डेसिमल सिस्टम्स और पंचतंत्र की कहानियां, दे ऑल went to other parts of the world with the help of these passes, and passes were the part of land routes. So now we are talking about land routes. अभी थोड़ी देर पहले हमने डिस्कस किया था मैरी टाइम कॉन्टेक्ट्स, अब हम कर रहे हैं कॉन्टेक्ट्स थ्रू लैंड रूट्स। अब इन पासिस के द्वारा इंडिया में क्या आया? अब इंडिया में भी तो कोई ना कोई चीज आई होगी ना बेटा। अब इंडिया में इन पासिस के द्वारा क्या आया वो सुनिए। वर्ल्ड का जो आर्किटेक्ट था वो इंडिया में आया, वर्ल्ड के आइडियाज इंडिया में आए, वर्ल्ड के व्यूज भी इंडिया में आए। लाइक मिनरेट्स, आप जानते होंगे मीनार, हमारे रेड फोर्ट में भी मीनारें हैं, बड़ी बड़ी ऊंची ऊंची मीनारें हैं। और डोम्स, जो मस्जिदों में डोम्स होती है ना, और जो मंदिरों में डोम्स होती है, वो सब कहाँ से आई थी? वो बाहर से, वेस्ट एशिया से। कहाँ से आई थी? वेस्ट एशिया से, वेस्ट एशिया। सो वेस्ट एशिया से हमारे इंडिया में क्या आया? अरेबियन, जिसको हम कहते हैं अरेबियन वर्ल्ड, मिनरेट्स, मीनारे, डोम्स, गुम्मद जिसको बोलते हैं डोम्स, एंड आर्क्स। आप देखते हैं कि हमारे पुराने जो ओल्ड हाउसेज हैं, नरेला में भी जो पुराने, जो गाँव में जो पुराने हमारे जो घर होते थे, उसमें आर्क्स बहुत होती थी। आर्क, जहाँ पर हम कई बार क्या होता था कि उनमें हम आले जिसको बोलते हैं, जिसमें हम दिए रख देते थे रोशनी के लिए, कैंडल्स रख देते थे। तो आर्क शेप लाइक दिस, मैं यहाँ बना के दिखाऊंगा आपको, लाइक दिस आर्क, ओके। और डोम्स, दिस वर्ड डोम्स, मंदिरों के ऊपर मिलता है। और मिनरेट्स, मीनारें, लाल किले में आपने देखी होगी मीनारें। तो ये सब अरेबियन वर्ल्ड से इंडिया में आया विद द हेल्प ऑफ पासेस, विद द हेल्प ऑफ पासेस that are located in Himalayas. Okay, so this is how India established a good relation with the world with the help of two ways: maritime, with the help of sea contacts, and with the help of passes located in Himalayas, or we can say land routes. So in this way, the influence of Greek sculpture and architectural styles of dome and minarets from West Asia can be seen in different parts of the country. So in this way, the central location of India benefited the not only our India, but West Asia also and East Asia also. Thanks.